with me is a familiar face in the house, a staunch Arsenal fan. Miriam, how was the game for you? Okay, let me start this way. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm sad, but not really sad. Why? Because we have 3 other trophies to focus. So it's not as if I'm not pained. I'm pained, but at the same time, we move on.
Okay, so we move on. All right, so your thoughts on the game, the first half. How was the first half for you?
To be honest, the first half was a bit okay compared to the second half. Why? Because we were able to play. We were ourselves. We played really well. Not so well because we couldn't get a goal, but what we played in the first half, to me, was a bit better, far more better than what we played in the second half. Because in the first half, we were in control of the match in the first half, but the second half, so at a point, Arsenal was playing half field. Man City pushed us back, and we had to go and defend, and that was when the goal came in for them. But to be honest, I'm not happy. I missed Eze in this game. I missed Eze because if Eze was in this game, it wouldn't have ended this way. But then, congratulations to Man City. It wasn't as if they decided because they didn't really play well, but it was just a mere luck to them. So, congratulations to them.
Okay, all right. So that's for Man City. Then also, in the second half, we saw Arsenal. They really didn't play like Arsenal. Was it a matter of tactics or was it the players? Was it type fatigue? What do you think was the reason?
To be honest, it felt like fatigue because if you look at them, they looked tired. They couldn't even run. Okay, let me mention the 2 players I missed. I missed Timber because if Timber was in this game, it wouldn't be this way. White at a point, White couldn't mark Doku. White couldn't mark Doku. Then all of a sudden, I enjoyed whatever Saliba did with Haaland. Saliba was able to mark Haaland from the first match, for the first half of the game, from the first minute to the end. But then, the others, what happened? Look at how the goal came in. Subimendi was in front of O'Reilly when he scored the goal. How we missed him at his back, I don't know. No, O'Reilly was taller than, he's taller than him. Maybe let's say the height worked in for him, but again, Arsenal didn't play. They didn't give the performance I was expecting. They didn't show the Arsenal. We've been performing so well since the start of the season. We've had this is Arsenal's third loss of the season. Is it third or fourth loss of the season? That shows how Arsenal has been playing so fantastically well. But for tonight, it wasn't what I was expecting. It didn't end well like I expected.
All right, actually, for me in defense of Zubimendi, I wouldn't blame him. I'd rather blame what was his name, Kepa, for that goal. Because the moment Kepa lost that ball, Zubimendi was actually in the right space, but the moment Kepa lost the ball, it gave O'Reilly the advantage because the ball changed direction and he was not going to have the advantage for that ball. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so let's talk towards the end of the game. We saw, what's his name, Arteta throwing on substitutions and everything, but they proved to be ineffective in the long run. Do you think he could have made the changes much earlier in the game?
Yeah, he could have made the changes much earlier in the game, one. But again, I think the first mistake he made was using Albert as a 10. He was supposed to use, since Eze wasn't available, Odegaard was injured, he was supposed to push Saka into that position and play Madueke by the wing. But then he didn't do that. He played Havertz. I didn't really see Havertz in this game. Havertz was missing. He didn't have any clear shots. He didn't have no shot on target, nothing. It was just shot one in the match. And by the time he brought in Madueke and the other guys, it was too late. They couldn't do anything anymore. So the substitution was at the wrong time. And I'm short of voice because I said.
Okay, so the changes that Mikel Arteta made were too little, too late to make any difference in the game. All right, so Miriam, what do you expect from Arsenal going forward?
Now, I expect us to move over this. This is one of it. The last time Arsenal won Carabao Cup was 1993. Can you imagine? We needed this trophy much more than Man City because this is their 9th Carabao Cup so far. And we needed it more because we've won it very, very long time ago. But yeah, we need to move on. We need to buckle up. We have three trophies to focus on. race is not over yet. We still have something to fight for. So let's move on and focus on the rest of the tournaments left.
Okay, so this is done and dusted. Move on and focus on what is next. All right, so we'll take that and we'll see how it works out for Arsenal in the end. All right, thank you, Miriam, for joining.
Thank you so much. Better luck next time to us.